guys, it's Sean here from Momentum, of course, but this is all about my vlog, nothing to do with work itself. And this is where we actually get to start talking about me, myself, what I want to do with this series here, and my goals as well. I think I may have repeated that twice, but we're just going to do this in one cut. So you're going to see some training footage throughout the week, and I'm going to show you a little bit about about myself and how I want to be able to progress and make these goals as well. So at the moment you're seeing me bench press 85 kilos for 3 sets of 3, just looking to move some weight and get some speed going. But enough about that. I've made this series because I wanted to help people see what it's like on my side, and it has been hard for me to see myself get this, I guess, out of shape personally or relatively to where I've been starting. And I've been as heavy as now 92 kilos starting up this new business, and I'm also incredibly weak. I can't bench press 100 kilos anymore, which is something I used to be able to do. Pull-ups are very hard, and also I've hurt my back. And this is exactly what we need to talk about being the strongest that we can relative to where our positions are and where we are in life. So a little bit about me first before where I want to be. I'm going to talk about where I have been. And I have been able to achieve quite relatively high level stuff towards myself. I'm very proud of it, and I should be. My best squats were 192.5 kilos. My best bench press is 127.5, and my best deadlift is 240 kilos. All of this was during the times when I was doing some powerlifting training, and it was awesome. But time has changed, and my life has now moved on to helping people train. And the unfortunate truth is I do end up trading my time for someone else's health. And that's where I have to realize that I cannot be the fittest and the strongest that I can always be, but I can still live a healthy and also a strong lifestyle by keeping myself accountable, which I have not been doing. So at this point in time, I'm now as heavy as 91 kilos. My body fat percentage is 24%, which is the highest I've ever seen it. I've done that through my body comp scanner, which I'll show later on, or you can check it out on Instagram as well. And my muscle mass is sitting about 38 kilos, which is okay for me. Not the greatest, not the best, not the worst. But I need to make sure I have goals set for myself, and this is exactly what the series is all about. I do want to get my body weight less. Now, the number is not going to be the only thing, because if I really wanted to get as low as 85 kilos, like I'm going to say later, I'll go like a bus stop, as I'd say, and I'll be really sick and I'll throw up all day. But I need to make sure that I have good healthy numbers as well. So I want my body fat percentage to be less than 20%, and I also want it to look good and feel good as well. Now, look good and feel good is a subjective goal, but I can use the weight as well as my body fat percentage as not as the 100% markers, but at least something that guides me along the way. I can get my body fat a little bit lower to be in the healthy weight range. And then after that, I can have a look at some photos and say, hey, look, I'm liking what I'm seeing, and let's progress and let's go from there. The second goal, though, I need to do is really look after my lower back. I've gone to probably make another video about this, about my whole lower back injury and how bad it's been to even where I want it to be. But it's been pretty bad this year. I've done it twice this year and twice last year, to the point where I couldn't even walk. I couldn't even lift anything. I couldn't even brush my teeth or dress myself. But we're getting better now. It does kind of hurt every now and then, but I need to tell myself that it's not that type of pain. It's just myself being very precautious. Now you're going to see myself doing some ollie lifting. I love doing this now. This is something that I picked up in the last 2-3 years. The goal that I'm going to set myself for this is to try and get a little bit stronger, but we're going to talk about the action goals. So the first part we talked about is result goals. Now these are the actions that I need to do to achieve these result goals. So the first thing is I need to train. There's no doubt about it. I need to train at least 3 to 5 times per week. And I'm going to say minimum 3, because I'm not going to set myself up for failure. But if I feel really good, it'll be 5. And each of these are going to be about 40 minutes to maybe an hour sessions. Because once again, I have to be realistic. I do have a business to run, and I also have a family to look after as well. And also I've got a fiance that I want to obviously spend more time with. From there, I'm going to also track everything that I eat. Now, this is a very important one for myself. I thought I could be very intuitive. I thought I was intuitive, but now look at my body fat percentage, it isn't. and I only know what I can do, and if I'm not doing it, then I don't know it, and that's a very strong thing that I believe in. The next thing from there is I'm also going to make sure I sleep at least 6 hours, because I have been deprived of sleep. You can check out these eye bags right here. I am not doing too well in the sleep department. I need to make myself at least sleep 5 to 6, maybe even 7 hours. I know it doesn't sound like much, but I can't just go and chuck in more sleep. I need to try and work a lifestyle around it. So those are the 3 action goals I'm going to go through with. In terms of training, obviously I love doing a little bit of weightlifting. I love doing a little bit of powerlifting. I love doing a little bit of bodybuilding now these days, actually, because it doesn't bang me up as much. So if I do end up getting a little bit more injured, I need to pivot my goals, and that's what's going to happen if it does happen. I expect the worst to happen when it comes to these things, as bad as it sounds, but you're only as strong as your weakest link. So I need to make sure I do a lot of my prehab and my rehab every single session. If I can train 3 times a week, do my prehab and my rehab, I sleep 6 to 8 hours, I should be on track, and I should be tracking my macros as well and my goals. So I'm looking forward to this. I hope you guys are going to see me through for this whole series. At the end of this little training clip, you're going to see about where I have been, where I'm going to be, and where I want to be. But at this point in time, it's not about where I have been in the past, because the past is done. There's nothing you can control about that. At this point in time, I can focus on what's happening right now. And then even saying that, I can focus on what's going to happen in the future by focusing on what is controllable, not the uncontrollable. There's no point looking at the uncontrollable, because it's literally there. It's something that you don't even know what's going to happen. So let's focus on things I can control: nutrition, sleep, training, and tracking. That's all I can say. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little small episode. Next one will come in next week again, so we're doing it once per week. Keep myself accountable, and feel free to ask me any questions if you have any down here in the comment section, and enjoy.
You got this, man. Let's go.
Good.
Stop! Press!
Easy.
Press!